piece. I have a perspective on my own personal journey. And it's about like attracting certain kind of people. You can say relationships because there's many aspects of it, but I'm going to go to the depth of relationships. I recently was like, whoa, do I attract narcissistic, gaslighting, or manipulative people? Yeah, I might had. And I used to victimize myself about that. But what I didn't realize was, first off, like, yeah, a lot of the guys hit on me a lot. So it was quick for me to first, like, initial thought, would I date him? Is he dateable? And then it was so easy because I didn't have a boundary up, which is so crazy because automatically it turned into like, not that I was with him, but my mindset was like going towards being with him. I don't even know if that makes sense, but so I had no boundaries. And then any guy that hit on me, not that I would like date him, but it automatically run through, would I date him? Do I like him? And if we talked and they're hitting on me, it was easy not to have that boundary because it'd be like you were talking to date, if you get me. And I realize that a lot now because, shoot, if you're just nice to somebody, they think that you're trying to hook up with them or hit on them. And no, I'm just being nice to you because I like to smile and I like to be nice. Like, I'll talk to the wall if I have to. Like, I enjoy it. Like, not through the wall, but you know. But I also realized that my mindset used to be that way too. And I do, from my path, I never had a male role model, even to know any better or whatever. I mean, I'm not like that anymore because I'm not a victim. But I realized I did attract those people. And maybe I mirrored them too. Obviously, I did. But in all reality, at first, you treat people how you want to be treated. But then people think because you're being nice, you got to date them. And I thought I did the same thing. I mean, I did it, I guess. And it was all wrong because then you don't see the red flags because you're treating them how you want to be treated. And it's like some validation, or you become like this other person that, I mean, you put on a mask, like it's a facade because you're trying to impress them. And then you lose yourself because you forget your own boundaries and stuff because you're like infatuated, I guess, like the best to express it. I feel like I'm like one of those birds, like the male birds that flapping their wings at the girls, like, hey, look at me. But no, like, yeah. So the thing is, yes, you attract that person, but no, you don't. If you understand your boundaries and you watch the red flags and you sit back and watch how they treat you, because it's so easy just to not see it because you're like so happy and it's like an illusion, or you're delusional, be with like you're thinking on an emotional level and you're not like balance it out and be aware. Because I notice, like, if I get so happy, I'm like, yay, it's good to be happy. And I'll be happy for a minute because I like to be happy. But then I'm like, wait, chill out, Brittany. Chill out. It's all good. Like, and I think we could use that on many emotions and stuff because, like, if you, let's say you meet anyone that you like, it doesn't have to be a relationship, friends, anything. You just have like good time, a great connection. It for me, I directly go, would I date them? Not like, or friends, or would they be a good friend? And in a way, you set yourself up for expectations, you set yourself up for potential thoughts, and then you stop and you don't sit there and see who that person is in that moment. This goes back with that trust. What kind of trust do you have? And that's really been my issue. I just realized that today, like even with guys, because I would lose myself in it and I wouldn't set my boundaries up, and I did get those kind of guys. And I can't blame them. I can only look at myself and be like, oh, you didn't have any boundaries, Brittany. Duh. But now I realize that. And then, so anyone that says they're attracting those kind of people, would you ever think, oh, I just don't have boundaries? Yeah, you're going to attract all sorts of people. I mean, you can't be scared to be around people in life. Like, Sometimes your light attracts people that need your light. But are you going to remember those boundaries you have? Or are you going to try to be like a savior and like try to fix somebody? Because that's a lot of the times we're always fixing people, and we're it's you call them a narcissist, but who's the one trying to fix them? You a martyr? Like, and the seeker seeks. So if you help somebody, it's like okay to help somebody, but what are your intentions behind it? And then what do you realize about your boundaries and saying no? You get me? Like, you're setting yourself up for a heartbreak, even with friends, with families, with anybody. Because you teach people how to treat you by you not setting boundaries or by you setting boundaries. So you can only blame yourself, but it doesn't have to be like a victim blame. Just recognize it and then discern it and be like, oh, you know, I'm going to do that.